Young stockbroker presence. In this video, I'm talk about the economic decline in China. The stock market crash of 2016, stocks have already crashed in 6 of the world's 8 largest economies. The Chinese economy is the second biggest on the whole planet, and since this time a year ago Chinese stocks are down an amazing 40%. In the course of recent months, securities exchange financial specialists around the planet have lost trillions of dollars. Since this time last June, stocks have slammed in 6 of the world's 8 biggest economies, and stocks in the other 2 are down also. The outlines that you are going to see are totally shocking, and they are clear proof that another worldwide money-related emergency has as of now started. Obviously, the reality of the matter is that we are still in the early parts of this new emergency and that there is much, substantially more harm to be done. However, let us not minimize the savagery that we have as of now saw. By and large, there have been 3 noteworthy influxes of budgetary frenzy in the course of recent months. Late last August we saw the greatest money-related shaking following the budgetary emergency of 2008. Then in January and February there was a significantly greater shaking, and now a third wave has started in June. Not all territories around the world have been influenced similarly by every wave, except in actuality this new monetary emergency is a worldwide wonder. The outlines that I am going to show you originate from Trading Economics. It is a completely vital site that is pressed brimming with valuable information, and I urge everybody to look at it. We should discuss China first. The Chinese economy is the second biggest on the whole planet, and since this time a year ago Chinese stocks are down a dumbfounding 40%. As things have unwound in China, the Chinese have been auctioning off US obligation and US stocks like there's no tomorrow. For as long as year, Chinese offering of treasuries has vexed speculators and served as a gauge of the strength of the world's second biggest economy. The People's Bank of China, proprietor of the world's greatest outside trade safes, smoldered through 20% of its war midsection following 2014, dumping about $250 billion of US government obligation and utilizing the assets to bolster the yuan and stem capital outpourings. While China's offers of treasuries have moderated, its possessions of US values are currently indicating steep decreases. Tragically for China, their economy just keeps on backing off, and George Soros is so frightened by this and a potential Brexit that he has been auctioning off stocks and purchasing tremendous measures of gold in reckoning of a significantly greater worldwide downturn. Japan has the 3rd biggest economy on the planet, and over the previous year Japanese stocks are down a sum of 26% from the crest. Actually, I have been to a great degree frightened by what has been occurring in Japan of late. Japanese stocks were down very nearly 500 focuses the previous evening, and generally speaking the Nikkei is down an astounding 1,800 focuses so far in June. Obviously the Japanese economy all in all is basically a bundle of nerves now. For a point-by-point examination of this, please see my past article entitled "Watch Japan for All is Not Well in the Land of the Rising Sun." Germany has the 4th biggest economy on the planet, and over the previous year their stocks have fallen 19% from the top of the business sector. The key thing to look for in Germany are not kidding inconveniences at their greatest bank. I composed a long article about the moderate movement implosion of Deutsche Bank a month ago, and simply this week Deutsche Bank stock hit a record-breaking low. The 5th biggest economy on the planet has a place with the United Kingdom, and since last June their stocks have fallen around 13%. 1 week from today, the Brexit vote will be held in the UK, and in the event that they vote to leave the EU that could have intense monetary and money-related ramifications for them and for whatever remains of Europe also. For an inside and out take a gander at this, please see my past article entitled June 23, 2016, "The Brexit vote could change everything and plunge Europe into financial chaos." France has the 6th biggest economy on the planet, and over the previous year French stocks are down 20% from the crest of the business sector. The French economy is truly battling nowadays, and we have not heard much about it in the US media, yet there have been huge mobs in significant urban areas in France as of late. The seventh biggest economy on our planet has a place with India. Despite the fact that India is confronting some intense monetary issues, their stocks are doing approved for the occasion. Despite the fact that stocks in India are down in the course of recent months, we have not seen a noteworthy money-related emergency regarding there just yet. In any case, there is certainly a noteworthy emergency in the eighth biggest economy on the planet. Italian stocks are down an amazing 32% from the crest of the business sector. That implies roughly 33% of all securities exchange riches in Italy is as of now gone. Recently, I expounded on the shocking breakdown of the Italian keeping money framework that has significantly quickened subsequent to the beginning of 2016. It would seem that for all intents and purposes the majority of their huge banks will at last should be safeguarded, and this debilitates to end up a far greater emergency than the emergency in Greece ever was. What's more, let us not leave off the ninth biggest economy on the planet. In the no-so-distant past, CNN ran an article entitled "Brazil, Economic Fall More Awful Than Dreaded." So not just are they conceding that the ninth biggest economy on the globe is caving in, they are additionally conceding that it is far more detestable than what the specialists had foreseen. So did I leave anybody off the rundown? Okay, yes, I haven't tended to what has been going ahead in the United States yet. US stocks crashed last August, however then they recouped. At that point they smashed again in January, however then they recouped once more. Presently US stocks have been taking another tumble here in June, yet we are being guaranteed that there is nothing to stress over. In the interim, the basic numbers for the US economy simply keep on getting more awful and more terrible and more awful. In the event that you have any uncertainty about this, please see the article that I posted yesterday entitled 15 Facts About the Imploding US Economy that the mainstream media doesn't want you to see. Ideally, this article will clear a great deal of things up. In this piece, I have displayed unquestionable confirmation that another worldwide budgetary emergency has started in the course of recent months. We have not seen worldwide stock decreases of this nature since the considerable budgetary emergency of 2008, however much more regrettable is still to come. I would love to not be right about that last part. It would be magnificent if the most noticeably bad was currently behind us and great times for the worldwide money-related framework were ahead. See. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.